Oh, I'm back. What, you thought I quit? Yo, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Prison Break Raw. I'm your host, the one and only Big JD. Go ahead, give this channel, subscribe, share, at least some messages or comments. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell. You know what to do. So here we are. We back up on track. Prison Break Raw is back better than ever. Got the sound equipment hooked up just right. Camera resolution back up on track. Got some new computer equipment, changed some things around. In the background where you can see my laptop, that's where the Prison Break Raw banner is going to be on the wall. We're going to pull that Fallout Shelter sign down. Everything is all gravy right now at this point. Before I get into this Amber Guyger video, a point of view that you ain't going to hear nowhere else, I want to give a couple of shout outs. First, let me give a shout out to my boy Levi O out of Columbia, Tennessee, representing that 931 area. From what I'm told, he's a huge Prison Break Raw fan. Much love to you, Levi. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following and being a fan. Also, for those of you that have a fetish in life, check out my friend on IG, Panty Ashley. That's right. Her IG handle is Panty Ashley. If you're looking to satisfy some of your curiosities and some of your fetishes, check out my girl on that IG handle right there. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to my boy Wino for these bomb-ass shirts he picked up at Greenspans. I ain't been to Greenspans in years. Anybody that's anybody knows who Greenspans is. It's a store out there in Southgate. Sells all this vintage gear that a lot of you have moved away from and wear all that weirdo shit nowadays. But a lot of us keep it real with the attire. This still cool. It's timeless. And it ain't going away, not for me. So let's go ahead and get into this Amber Guyger fiasco that a lot of people are talking about. There's a lot of emotions moving around this case. I remember first hearing about it some time ago. It never sat right with me. That's all I gotta say. This whole thing never sat right with me. I'm gonna tell you why. I got some key points for you to think about in this whole thing. Things that you are not hearing anywhere else. You're gonna hear them right here. Why? Because Prison Break Raw is uncut, uncensored, no holds barred, non-sugarcoat, non-politically correct, all up in your face, slapping you with that dick of reality. And speaking of getting slapped with a dick of reality, is pretty much the Big Bang Theory that I got for this here situation. And that is, this is a lover's triangle. You ain't going to hear that nowhere else, and people be like, oh, that's crazy. No, it's exactly what it is. And I'll tell you why. Nobody's that fucking dumb. Nobody is that goddamn dumb to just walk up into somebody else's house thinking that it's your house and open fire on somebody that's inside of there. There is no way in hell that that is plausible. That story's got more holes in it than Swiss cheese. That story's got more holes in it than Wes Watson's prison stories. Yes, it does. Well, you thought I was going to let up, didn't you, you Wessie sissies? Yeah, that shit you've been talking on my homeboys, on my boy that passed away's video, I'm going to keep fucking punching at you every single time. I'm going to keep sending you right back to your safe space. Thought I was gone, too, because you ain't seen a video for a while. Sending you right back to the safe space. There you go, soy boys. Anyways, this shit's got all kinds of holes in it, this story. First off, my whole thing is what would be your first clue that you are not in your own apartment? Number one, you're going to stick the key in the lock and the key's not going to work. So what are you going to think? Oh, somebody must have changed my lock. I better turn the handle. Oh, the door mysteriously opens up. You walk inside your apartment. You take a look around. First off, all the furniture is different. All the wall paintings and everything, the art, the decor, everything is different. What is your next thought? Oh, somebody must have redecorated my apartment. Hey, who's this black guy in my apartment? Boom. It doesn't make sense. It's all bullshit. The whole story is bullshit, right? And this is why it's bullshit. First off, anybody who's got half a brain would know, right? That the minute you stick your key in the door and it doesn't turn, you probably at the wrong door. You're going to look at the number. The number ain't going to be the same. You're going to wonder what floor you're on. You're going to wonder what's going on. Once you step into that apartment, you will know right away that it is not yours because of the way that it smells. Now, have you ever thought about that for a second? When you walk into somebody else's house, it smells something different than what your house smells. Your house has no smell because you're already used to it. You're programmed. Your mind is already programmed to the sense of your house. But when you walk into somebody else's house, it always has a smell. Whether good or bad, it doesn't matter. There's always a scent. That would be your first clue. This is not my house. It doesn't even smell like my house. And her toxicology says that she wasn't even on any kind of drug or anything at all. So she was stone cold sober. So here's the deal. This is the Big Bang Theory of Prison Break Raw. I'm thinking that that dude was fucking banging her out with some big mandingo. She got all fucking spun out, psychopath, went Jody Aries on this dude. He told her to beat it, kick rocks, I don't want nothing to do with your funky ass anymore. So she went up in there and she shot his ass, straight Jody Aries style. Straight Fatal Attraction all the way out the game. Who knows the circumstances leading up to this crime of passion? Maybe she saw some other woman coming out of there. Maybe she hit him up and said, hey, I think we should take this to the next level. And he was like, fuck no, you're a crazy ass, psycho ass police bitch. Get lost. Who knows whatever it was, whatever caused the chain reaction. But we all know when you get slapped with that big dick daddy, a lot of these women go fucking crazy. They go psycho and they do all kinds of weird, stupid shit. Because you cannot be that dumb to just walk up into somebody else's house and think it's yours. There's too many clues and too many things going on that says that this is not my place. I mean, me, when I was at my worst, running amok, gunning and fucking wheeling and dealing and on a sick one, without sleep for days, without eating for days, paranoid out the game, wondering if I was going to die at any given moment. Never did I walk into somebody else's house thinking it was mine. Even in my LSD days when I was baking my balls off on Purple Lotus or Silver Shields or whatever it was, never did I walk into somebody else's house and say, oh, this is my house, even though it's decorated different, the locks are different, it doesn't smell the same. This has got to be my apartment. Everything leads to the unknown variable to this whole case. It's a bigger mystery than the fucking Bermuda Triangle, right? But not anymore, because that's what it is. This dude was dicking her down. He was fucking straight digging tunnels all up in her. And she got spun out, psychopath, went crazy, and killed his ass because he didn't want to have nothing to do with her anymore. She probably deleted his number out of her phone. She probably deleted any information out of his phone. And she left it to where, oh, I've been working late and I just walked into the wrong apartment. Oh my God. But that's not what happened. It's like I said, it's a crime of passion. Simple as that. And the only reason why they're not going to let this out is because maybe it was on such a down, low friends with benefits type thing that he probably didn't even give two fucks about this broad to even tell any of his friends, his family, anything about her. And of course, she's a policewoman, so maybe she had a whole lot of secrets to hide. I mean, this was an interracial thing going on. Who knows what her family was like? Who knows what his family was like? So it was one of those things that was like real low key. You know what I mean? So the defense doesn't want to let this out because then that will automatically prove that it was a crime of passion and the bitch will get life, maybe even go to death row. By using this whole bogus, oh, I walked into the wrong apartment fucking testimony or story, it basically allowed her to get that little bit of time. Now you got all these fucking cream puffs and soy boys and Wessie sissies type people and everyone all out there screaming foul. Oh, this bitch got off too lightly. Oh, it's, you know, because of white privilege, police privilege, female privilege, whatever privilege. It's none of those things. It's a crime of passion. Some broad that got fucking straight rooted, dug out deep, went psycho, and killed this dude. It ain't nothing more. Case closed. That's what it is. You heard it firsthand right here on Prison Break Raw. And I'm sticking to that story. And I don't really care what anybody fucking thinks about it. Because this is what it is. This shit happens all the time, man. This ain't nothing new. This is something that happens all the time. So here it is. Give up all the bullshit, the whining, and the BS over what it is and what it's not, because it ain't. This is a fucking Jodi Arias type thing. This bitch killed the dude because he didn't want to have nothing to do with her funky ass anymore. Her flat fucking no-having ass any longer. So she shot him. Case closed. But it's not going to come out that way. She got the time that she got. Everybody move on from it. Leave it alone. Y'all know what it is. You heard it on Prison Break Raw. Why? Because this show is Prison Break Raw, uncut, uncensored, no holds barred, non-sugarcoated, non-politically correct, slapping you with a face. Prison Break Raw, uncut, uncensored, no holds barred, non-sugarcoated, non-politically correct, all up in your face, slapping you with the dick of reality, and I'm out.